Good afternoon and welcome. I first just want to take attendance. Literally. Who here lives in Cornelia or has lived in Cornelia? Yeah, who wants to live in Cornelia? How many housing managers have we have here? Just one. And as you know, Grady is unable to be with us today, but he did send something that I'm going to share with everyone in a little while. How many people that have worked here how many people work here? So, Tom, you can raise your hand. Yep, back there. This crew up here. Excellent. Very good. Thank you. Well, this should just be a wonderful celebration. We're going to sing some songs. We're going to hear some poems. My sermon is only 37 minutes, something like that. It'll be good. But we're going to have a toast. That'll be the really fun part. So, what a joy it is to gather here in this beloved space, Coventry Chapel, at the heart of Cornelia House, to mark 20 years of worship, music, memory, and community. 20 years of prayer rising like incense through stained glass light. 20 years of laughter and tears, of Christmas teas and Easter alleluias, of sage singer rehearsals, of songs that have lifted our spirits and moments that have quieted our hearts. Today we celebrate not only the chapel's walls and windows, though they are exquisite, but the life that has filled them, the residents, families, friends, and staff who have made this place a place of welcome and wonder.
Amen.
Amen. Not quite done, but this is part of the 37 minutes. No. The hands that built, the voices that sang, and the hearts that have prayed here. As we give thanks for all that has been, we also will rededicate this space for all that is yet to come. For worship that continues to center us, for music that continues to lift us, for Thursday special dinners and for Friday potlucks, and for light that continues to remind us that God's creation, like all of these stained glass above us, is radiant, diverse, and full of grace. So, take a deep breath. Look around. Notice the light, not just in the windows, but in each other. And give thanks for this chapel, this community, and the moment we share in God's great story. Welcome, and let us worship together with gratitude and joy. And we will begin with For the Beauty of the Earth. You might want to stand to sing.
be with you.
And also with you.
O heavenly God, who has filled the world with beauty, open our eyes to behold your gracious hand in all your works, that rejoicing in your whole creation, we may learn to serve you with gladness. O God, whom saints and angels delight to worship in heaven, be ever present with your servants who seek through art and music to perfect the praises offered by your people on earth, and grant to them even now glimpses of your beauty, and make them worthy at length to behold it unveiled forevermore. Amen.
Amen.
Now, if you choose, follow along in your bulletin. We will say Psalm 84 together responsively by half verse. For those of you who are not church savvy folks or are a little rusty, that means your part is the part in bold. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts.
My soul has a desire and longing to enter the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh rejoice in the living God.
The sparrow has found her a house, and the swallow a nest where she may lay her young.
At your altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God.
Blessed are they who dwell in your house.
They will always be praising you.
Blessed are those whose strength is in you,
In whose hearts are the highways to Zion.
I'm going to share with you 2 poems of gratitude this afternoon. The first poem is by John O'Donohue, and it's called For Presence. Awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. Receive encouragement when new frontiers beckon. Respond to the call of your gift and the courage to follow its path. Let the flame of anger free you from all falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame. May anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of soul. Take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. Be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. And the second poem is by Mary Oliver, and it's called Pay Attention. She writes, pay attention, be astonished, and tell about it. We're soaked in distractions. The world didn't have to be beautiful. We can and should think about that beauty and be grateful.
love the test. Test. Testing. Okay.
We can hear you now.
You can hear me now? I love the fact that just as she was reading the line of "the world is filled with distractions," we had phones going on. That was brilliant. Thank you for playing along with us today. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. So we're to the point where we're going to do the rededication of this space. And what I invite you to do is, standing as you are able or sitting, pick a direction that you want to bless. And I'm going to turn this way, but you turn whatever way. Maybe you guys could just stay where you are. And I'm going to read this prayer of rededication, and then we will sing "This Little Light of Mine." So stand if you want to, etc. I just want to bless all the space. O God of light and infinite wonder, you who set the stars in their courses and breathed life into every living soul, we give you thanks for this place, for Coventry Chapel, and for Cornelia House, for 20 years of prayer and laughter, music and memory, tears and tenderness. We rededicate this space to your glory and to the good of all who enter, a sanctuary for worship and rest, a stage for song, a table of welcome, a lantern for weary travelers. May every beam of sunlight through stained glass remind us that your creation is vast and your spirit is still expanding. Bless all those who gather here in days to come, the young and the old, the grieving and the joyful, that their lives may shine with your love. In the name of Christ, the light of the world. Amen. Please join in. We're going to sing "This Little Light of Mine," and we're going to sing it verse 1, verse 2, and then back to verse 1. And I think the all-aroundy homes will match the rhythm. I didn't test it, but I think we're good. We have a little special presentation that we want to do. This space, especially the Coventry Chapel, was first designed as, I don't know, a conference room, a little square box with walls, but thanks to the persistence and good work of Jean Probst, it looks like this. It would have been rough to do that without you here. So one of our talented marketing people, you'll see some wonderful displays back there, especially one that looks like the building itself. It's absolutely beautiful. But one of them is also a painter, and Hannah, she created a watercolor of the building. And there are copies of it that we'll talk about that later. But we want to give you the original. So it's a thing of beauty. So yeah. I did not think to invite the stained glass people. This is how Gene got things done. At 12:05, I got a call. You need to call the people from the stained glass company. I called them and they said, you could have given us a little notice. Isn't that crazy? Take it out, man. So now we will move into the, even though I heard it starting earlier with champagne popping out there, we'll move into the toast part of the day. And I want to read a toast that was sent by someone near and dear to all of us, Grady. Grady sent this to me yesterday, and I'm hoping I can get through it. I'm pretty sure I can. And then we'll invite Jim and Connie up. Dear Cornelians, please consider this my love letter to each of you. Whether you have been roaming the halls of this building, since before the halls were completed, or you have only recently moved your favorite chair into 1840, you are an essential stitch in the fabric of this community. There is so much that goes up into the construction of a building, permits pulled and plumbing installed, paint colors chosen and curtains hung. That is until Richard removes them under the cover of darkness. As Kevin Costa reminds us, if you build it, they will come. And folks did. It didn't take long to fill the units. However, all the planning in the world cannot create community, even if the building is beautiful. A community is formed through courage and curiosity, integrity and care. The first Cornelia residents set the standard that this would forever be more than any run-of-the-mill apartment building. It would be a forged family of sorts, tending one another in the day-to-day, sharing meals and music, and even surviving a pandemic. I've been lucky enough to work and learn alongside this community for the last 5 years, hardly a blip in the grand scheme of things. However, it took almost no time to know that this is where I belong. One of the millions of things I have learned from each of you is that there is so much we don't know about what is up ahead. So many friends still to meet and bold risks to take. I watch each of you take risks with your heart every day, knowing that loving inevitably leads to loss. But living in community means we never have to grieve alone. I understand now how important that is, to be seen and held through all the phases of our lives. So cheers to the dreamers and builders. Cheers to all the residents and staff who have loved this community into being. Cheers to learning and changing and growing until our final breath. Cheers, beloved friends, for all you do and all you are. I wish I was there today to celebrate alongside you. Please know I celebrate each of you every day and will continue to do so for many anniversaries to come. We will keep writing this story together with much respect and affection. Grady. I feel like our jobs as preachers could be at stake here. He's good at this, writing things. So. Well, now I want to invite up Jim and Connie, who they don't know what they're going to do, so we'll find out together. Come on out.
something different now. My name is Connie Coleman, and today I'm really here in the capacity of being the daughter of Jim Johnson and Jan Johnson. And most of you know this, but they were the very first residents here. And it's very much their personality to be out there in front, being out there as advocates. They were very excited about being right in the middle of the city and being on what was going to be one of the first light rail lines. And it took a while for them after they moved in, but a big move from long-term Minneapolis folks to now being here, and they embrace St. Paul very much as their second home.
Well, I'll add a couple of things. Actually, we're just killing time till you get a drink. So, but here comes the drinks. Okay. So, well, Jen and I moved in actually April 1st, turns out April Fool's Day. That was the actual anniversary of this, our move-in. And we just were sitting out here and with our moving truck and then our car, and the inspector came out with a clipboard, and they had approved it for occupancy, and we just unloaded and brought our stuff in. And over time, I'm going to mention things not necessarily in order, but first of all, Grady, what a great toast. Nobody's going to give one better than that. But I did have we moved into 111. And so I am taking credit for breaking in every one of the new managers. I broke in Julie, who's back here somewhere. So I'll take credit for that. But it's the people that moved in, as Gerry mentioned, and that's an important thing. When we moved in, the carpet was rolled up yet, and the coffee room didn't have a coffee pot. I've been trying to get a break on my rent ever since, and it hasn't worked. So Connie, can you? Why we're here actually? Why Jen and I moved in? We were members of Mac Plymouth over here by the McAllister College, and she was in the deacons, and she would visit people in the nursing home. And somehow that connection, the word got out, or she found out that they were going to build this building. So we sort of knew about it before it was even built. So we came over and signed up for a room. And of course, I always do what my wife wanted. And we showed up, and that's how we got in. There is a little movie back there of showing the construction of this place, kind of, and shows where Porky's was. So if you got time, I think it's about 5 minutes. So Connie, you want to help me out?
Yeah, I think everyone's got their
Except for you
got
guys.
their glass.
Oh.
We need a glass.
Come on.
You got it?
Let's fix that.
Here we go.
Where's my glass?
Up for the camera.
Here you go.
Oh, I got two.
Oh, well, I'll take one.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
then you want to do a toast?
I kicked the toast off to, let's have 20 more years of Cornelia House.
Very nice, thank you.
Thank you.
Let the fun begin. Everybody,
Here.
one-handed claps. Yes, Al is here with us. He snuck in under the whatever, something. So,
Do you want me to stand?
You don't have to stand. Will your PT person let you stand?
PT person, well, maybe, maybe not. But I prefer not to stand. But I would like to make a couple of remarks.
Okay.
I would just like to say that after Jim and Johnson, and now Jim Johnson, who has lived here the longest, I lived here the second longest. And he moved once, so I'm the only apartment that has the original carpeting. The NASAs do as well. And it's a good thing I'm moving because the carpeting is moving always. And interestingly enough, well, I want to tell you my biggest contribution to Cornelia House. It was back in the day, and my partner in crime, Julie Newald, is sitting right in front of me here, and we both arrived, well, she arrived at the same time, and we had community dinners, and then we had what we call soup lunches. Sometimes we went into pie and the likes, and we had Christmas parties. And of those, I organized all of them. And when that tradition stopped, I looked at my notebook and I counted, and I had 96. And I thought, I'm wasting an opportunity here, so we had 4 more. So I had 100, and that's was my legacy. And another interesting thing, I'm now the second person here in longevity, but today is my last day here. Before I leave, well, I'm not going to leave the premises. I'm going to be starting tonight at In the Gardens, which is a different level of caregiving. And I'm very happy to get that opportunity. And I just want to wish everybody here my love and good luck. And it was just a tremendous, I've been here 19 and a half years, but I tell people 20 years. And it's been very grateful. I've enjoyed practically every minute of it. Thank you.
So I'm the chaplain to the gardens, and in our interdisciplinary team meeting yesterday, we talked about the fact that sometimes people move into the gardens and the rest of the community forgets about them because they don't want to go into the nursing home. You all have to go visit Al. Not at the same time. But do you remember your room number?
Here or?
Over there.
Yes, I do. 366.
366.
And my cleaning lady tells me that in the original people that lived there, 366 was lived in by a person named Liz. I don't know the last name, but if you knew Liz a while ago, she was there. And it faces university. The train is the main attraction.
10 years ago, yeah. So just the good part about the gardens is you just have to know the floor, and then you just walk it. It's really easy. So 3rd floor is on the 3rd floor. So we have a beautiful cake, and we have some good things to look at and conversation to be had, and please enjoy. Oh.
Have to add one postscript. When we were working on the design, the meditation garden was meant to be an extension of the holy space in here. And today, I think it works. That all of this is a place to gather, to honor and respect and love our Holy One.
In the summer of 2004, Jan and I put some money down on a rental unit at this Cornelia house, which is part of a complex of the Episcopal homes. At one end of the block, the complex, is a nursing home and a assisted living area. We're just going to be renting in the rental part. Jan's pointing where we will be living. The complex went up from the outside, as you're seeing now. We consider ourselves to be in good health, but we thought we'd try this as a new adventure. And here's our apartment as it's being built. The room number is 111. And here it is as it's been finished. And we even have our name on the apartment number. This is looking out our door into the lobby area, and the lobby area back to our door. There's a fireplace there, another entry area, and now we're in the coffee area, which is a part of the first floor. And this is the community room where we can have some of our parties. At the other end of our block is a drive-in named Porky's. And we'll tell you more about Porky's in a minute. Since this was built by the Episcopal homes, they have a little chapel at the end of our building. I'm thinking of going down the street to this Irish bar and bringing in a band for a contemporary service. I'm thinking of 3 people. One that lives in Maine, one that lives in Wisconsin, and one that lives in California, that would think they were in hog heaven if they could live with us. This happens every Friday and Saturday night all through the summer.
Stop. You got drawings for that. I got a local plate, and everybody puts their name in it. So that's drawings right there. They have jerseys for every.